So I've just come up to Sunderland to view a house where the owner has built a very large extension on the side of the house, almost as big as a whole nother house on the side of their 2-bedroom terrace. Now there is a lot of work to be done still. Basically in the extensions just the bricks and the floors have been put up, but I do see opportunity here. Now at the bottom of the garden you have a big double garage which has a loft area which has been put into it. I'm just helping these two old guys get a roof box out of the garage. So yeah, having a look up into the loft space. Decent amount of room up there. Now the owner has shown us around in the original 2-bedroom terrace. Quite a big porch area. Quite a lot of their belongings still in the house. The owner was saying that her husband was a hoarder, so lots of stuff everywhere. So very nice high ceilings, which are Artex. So I think we were just bored over them. But decent sized room. Into the living room now. Again, decent sized room. You can see by the electrics, definitely would need a full rewire. Now showing the cupboard underneath the stairs, I'm sure we'll be able to make use of that room somehow. Kitchen's pretty basic, but you would just probably rip out the full thing. UPVC doors on the back. A little storage area. Again, could make good use of the room. Backyard here. There is quite a lot of stuff in it, but not too bad to sort out. So having a look at the guttering and the fascia. Guttering seems alright. Fascia's a bit crooked and cracked. Now moving into the downstairs bathroom. You can see some damp in the corners, all over the roof, but it could just be a case of not having a fan in there. I'm not too sure. But it's a decent sized room. So back into the living room now. You can really see the size of the room, it is very good. So up the stairs, just had a little look there. Definitely needs a full rewire and heating and plumbing put in. So this is the master bedroom. Decent size. Doesn't look in too bad of a nick. But yeah, just confirming electrics definitely would need doing. Looking outside, and you can see that it's a very good sized garden. There's the big double garage at the end, and there's an old camcorder there. Have a look at the electric board. Yeah, it all would need replacing. This is the, I think that's the box room. And then we have the second bedroom. And the upstairs shower room. I'm thinking you could probably keep the bathroom downstairs and then maybe have the master bedroom with an ensuite. I think that will probably work. I went back into the master bedroom just to have a look at the cupboard there. And checking out the electrics that go up to the loft. So heading up to the loft now. Velux windows in, and up there is the monument that's nearby. Again, good sized room, but I did check the EPC and found that the loft isn't classed as a room as it didn't have the correct insulation in the walls. So it could be worth redoing and putting the insulation in. Quick check of the board. Yeah, it all needs redoing, I think. So now a tour of the extension, which by the way is more like another 3-bedroom house to the side of it. You can see the owner was keeping radiators and furniture and stuff with the hopes of putting it in once the extension was finished. You can see as the extension doesn't have a roof on it, everything's kind of wet and damp and mold and a bit mouldy, but nothing that wouldn't dry out once the roof's on. So all that there under the tarpaulins, all the kitchen units and benches. The wiring looks good in the extension. So that is actually the window into the living room of the first house. I'm just checking out the wiring. So through the kitchen, the owner was just explaining that she actually done the tiling in the floor, on the floor in the kitchen. When I was, to be honest, when I was walking over it, it did feel quite lumpy and bumpy, so you would imagine that you just take it out and redo it. French double doors on the side of the extension and another downstairs bathroom installed. So yeah, just checking all the work looked alright, it didn't look amazing. And that there in the box on the floor is a brand new boiler ready to be put in the extension. I keep calling it an extension, but basically it is another house, to be honest. Just looking at the cables, see where they're going off to. Yeah, as you can see, the very old worktops, not something that you'd probably keep in a new build. Also, when I was walking up the stairs, you could feel the stairs had a slight angle on them, so I don't think they're quite correctly installed. So really looking at it, it's a bit of a shell. It needs so much work doing to it, but it is a big opportunity, I feel like, for the right person who could really do something with it. It's a huge space, but obviously there is a lot of work still to be done. So the owner was telling us that they do actually have all the windows ready to be put in, or at least the window frames. I think she was saying windows as well, but at least the window frames are there ready to be put in. And so yeah, up again into the loft space, which obviously there's no roof on. You can see it's been like that for quite some time. I think it's been a couple of years, to be honest, that it's been kind of open to the elements. So yeah, I really do think this would be a great opportunity for the right investor. Somebody who's not scared of a bit of hard work.